Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I upload 3 times a week and I do lots of makeup product reviews of all kinds, but my channel mainly will focus on just letting you know what makeup is worth your money. So if you're into videos like that, then please subscribe. Today we are going to be doing a review on Catrice Cosmetics. I ordered all of these products off of Ulta's website. I will link all of the products that I used today. I have used a couple of Catrice products, but most of these are going to be first impressions. I'm really excited to be filming today. I am using a different camera and I have a different microphone. Let me know down below what you think of the sound. All right, let's get started because we have lots of stuff here. So I actually ordered 2 different primers and they are both part of their Prime and Fine line. One is the Prime and Fine Anti-Shine Blur Stick and the other is the Prime and Fine Smoothing Refiner. So I'm gonna put this stick on the right side of my face and I will put the other primer on the left side of my face. We got the primer on and they both feel quite similar. I do think that this one feels a little more like greasy almost. Okay, so while we let that primer sit, I am going to probably go ahead and do my brows, which honestly I really like to do my brows before my primer just because it seems that the product goes on a lot easier, but you know, it's too late for that now, so.
Okay.
This is the Catrice, obviously, Eyebrow Stylist in the shade Date with Ashton. And this is what it looks like. Can you see that? And yeah, it's got a nice little spoolie. I like that it has a spoolie. Oh, okay, this is like gliding on better than I thought it would. For some reason, I thought that it was gonna be a little less creamy than it is, but the product's coming off pretty easy. I want to go in and clean that up with some concealer because that is what I always do. This is the Catrice Cosmetics. I'm just gonna stop saying Catrice Cosmetics because this whole video is on Catrice. Duh. So this is the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I've seen a couple other people use this. This is in the shade 005 Light Natural. I think that's the best that we can do. I don't like how much the product seems to be sliding around, but I honestly think that that's because of the primer that I put on first. So next time, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so it seems like the primer that was in the jar has set a lot nicer. Like earlier it felt a little greasy, but it doesn't feel greasy anymore. Okay, the foundation that we are using today is, I don't even know about this, okay. So the foundation is the All Matte foundation. This is in the shade 040 Sun Beige. This is the only shade that they had on the website. Like, what in the world? This shade, clearly you can see it's way too dark for me. And it's gonna be way too dark for a lot of people or way too light for a lot of people. Like, I can't even believe that that is a real thing. So maybe on their actual website they have more shade options than they do on Ulta's. I don't know, I haven't looked. So I am going to mix this foundation today with the LA Girl Pro White Foundation. I have to because, like I said, clearly it's way too dark for me. And I know that that's probably going to alter the matte factor of this foundation, but I don't have a choice because, I mean, I have things that I have to do today and I don't want to walk around looking like a freaking Oompa Loompa, okay? All right. Okay, so this looks like it's gonna be a lot better of a match. Someone left me a comment laughing that I take the product off the end of my brush. You know, we can't be wasting no product here. So let's see how this works. I am not familiar with the LA Girl White Foundation or, you know, just the regular foundation either. So hopefully that doesn't affect anything. So the coverage looks okay right now. And you could see I have quite a bit of acne and scarring to cover. I have an oily T-zone, like real oily, girlfriend. I don't know what is going on, but I am a freaking oil slick. And I do sometimes struggle with dry patches like on my eyes and outside of my T-zone area. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's still some of that redness showing on both sides of my face. So let's see how buildable this mixture is. It isn't building as much as nice as I would like it to. I think we'll just leave this how it is because the concealer, or one of the concealers that I have, is supposed to be pretty high coverage. Okay, so we have 3 concealers here that we can use. I have the one that I just used on my brows, the Liquid Camouflage High Coverage. I have the Retouch Light Reflecting Concealer as well, and this is in the shade Light Nude, and it's just in this really cute silver packaging here. I also got this Camouflage Cream Concealer. This is in the shade 010 Ivory. So I really am interested to try this concealer because on the back, this is what it says. Concealer cream with full coverage. That's all it says. So we're gonna dip into that little booger. It doesn't seem like much product is on your brush, but it's applying really nicely to the skin. It is definitely giving me coverage there.
Got that full coverage. Oh my gosh, that was scary. I'm gonna have to probably edit that part out.
Since I have two concealers, I think maybe I'll try one on one eye, one on the other. So this concealer is applying a little weird. I don't know. Okay, we're not gonna judge it yet. Let's just get it under the eye and then we'll blend it out. It actually feels a little thicker than I thought it would just because it's a light reflecting concealer. I just am assuming light coverage, pretty liquidy, and you know, it doesn't feel like that. It feels kind of thick, but we'll see how it blends out. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Oh, I like this color a little better. This seems a little bit dark, and it actually almost seems like it is oxidizing, but oh, the smell, it has like a really fresh smell. I think even if you're sensitive to scents in your makeup, I don't think it will bother you. So right now I will go ahead and tell you that this concealer seems a little bit more hydrating under the eye. If I had to pick between the two right now, I do like this one better than this one. So we only have one face powder and it's a mattifying primer, and it's a mattifying powder. So I'm gonna have to use that to set my under eyes. For some reason, I feel like this powder is like darkening my skin.
Where is that damn brush?
Now that we have the under eye set, we're just gonna go ahead and set the rest of the face with this same powder. I don't know if this actually keeps you matte for that long. I have the Chocolate Nudes eyeshadow palette. I'm first gonna go in with this shade right here in my crease, Obvi. That sounds so bitchy to me. And I'm just using one of my Luxie blending brushes that I got in a BoxyCharm. This eyeshadow in particular does not seem like it's like overly pigmented, but I don't mind it. I really like this crease shade. I don't think it's Urban Decay quality, but you know, I think the palette was like $5, so I mean, $5. Next, we're gonna go on with this dark brown, and I think I'll just focus that in like the outer edge of my eye. I feel like this is the same thing I do in every video, but. And yes, I know my hair is a hot mess. You'll learn that in a lot of my videos, my hair is gonna be a hot mess. I rock the greasy mom bun a lot, but you know what? No shame in my game, girl. As much as I would love to get on camera and like have my hair done all perfect, have my nails done all perfect, and just act like everything is perfect, that is not me. So if that's what you're looking for, you won't find that here, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be keeping it real here for you guys. Okay, I'm really like going in there with that color. Oh my gosh, okay. So far those two are really nice, and they seem like they blend pretty decently. These are pretty powdery, I will say, but I mean, like I said, for $5, I'm not gonna complain too much. All right, I think I'm gonna go in with this gold shade, but I'm gonna use a setting spray to kind of intensify that. I am gonna use a Catrice setting spray, and this is their long-lasting Prime and Fine Multi-Talent Fixing Spray. And I've used this before, and I don't know that it's like revolutionary as far as like making your makeup last for a really long time, but I also use this when I use like a bunch of other new products, so I can't really tell. So we're just gonna pack that on the lid. Definitely not like the most intense color I've ever seen, but it's really pretty. And what I'm gonna do quickly is just go in with that same powder that I used to set the rest of my face, and I'm going in with a Real Technique sponge, and it is dry. And I just want to kind of clean up this portion of my eye. I do not like this setting powder under the eyes at all. It totally caked everything up, and right now my pores are looking extremely noticeable. I don't know if you can see that. Which is interesting, being both of the primers that I use are supposed to blur your pores, but you know, it could be some of the other products I use. It's hard to say. So I mean, while I really love first impressions because you're using a bunch of new makeup, it can be hard to really decipher whether each product is good or not because you're using all new products. But you know, it's all fun, and I'll keep using these products, and I can, you know, update you in the description box. I also got the Catrice Liquid Metal in the shade Satina Vanderwoodson, and this is freaking gorgeous. I can't tell if it's focusing. Okay, it looks like it did. So I did just spray my brush with a setting spray, same one I used earlier, and I'm just gonna apply this to my lid, and I think I'll stay like mainly in the middle. Ooh, yeah, I like how this is kind of lightening it up. And you can see how much more intense this is compared to the other one after using that. I really like that, you guys. That's real pretty. This is a definite yes. I will totally go ahead and tell you right now that I recommend this product. Right now, I hate my brows. I'm not liking that brow pencil. It's just too creamy for my liking. Okay, so to contour, I have the Catrice Prime and Fine Professional Contouring Palette. I do think this is the only shade that they have, but I could be wrong. I'm using one of my Wet n Wild brushes to contour. I love this contour shade. It is so good. It's not like overly pigmented, so I don't feel that it's, you know, easy to overdo it. So I recommend that. All right, I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. brush, and I'm gonna use the highlight in this little Prime and Fine contour palette thing. I've never used this highlight, so I don't know what it's like. So this is definitely more of like an everyday highlight. I definitely also recommend this palette for people that have more fair skin. So I don't have a blush by Catrice, but I do have one by Essence, and this is the blush in Satin Love. This is their Satin Touch blush, and I really, really love this shade. It's really beautiful, and this blush lasts all day long, literally all day long. So it is totally awesome. I recommend it 100%. So next we're gonna use a lip liner. I don't usually use lip liners, but I did get one by Catrice, and this is their Ultimate Stay Lip Liner. This is in the shade Holly Rosewood, and this is just a really pretty like mauve-y color. So that application is pretty horrible. I like this lip liner. You could see that it was pretty pigmented and it glides on super easily. With how easy it glides on, it doesn't like slip and slide around very well. Like you can't put some on your bottom lip and then like try to spread it around like you could with a lipstick. So for that reason, I do think that it will last pretty long. So over top of that, I am going to put the Catrice Velvet Matte Lip Cream in the shade Mid Nude Season. And it is just another mauve-y color. So you can see that color was pretty similar to the lip liner that I used. It's just a little bit lighter, but I really like it. It smells so good. Like this smells like dessert. It's just delicious. Okay, I didn't eat it. It just smells delicious. This lip cream is very moussey. It definitely feels more like a cream than like a lipstick. It's not gonna be like thin like the ColourPop liquid lipsticks are, but it's not super opaque. And that's only with this color. So I mean, maybe their other colors are more opaque. If you've tried these, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of them and what colors you have tried. So I don't have a mascara by Catrice, but I do have some lash extension fibers by Catrice, and that's this white bottle. So first I'm just going to go on with the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and then I'm going to go over it with these fibers. I've used the fibers before, but I'm not a huge fan of them. You buy the fibers by themselves, and then you just use them with any mascara that you want. But it doesn't seem to make my lashes much longer. But I wanted to use them in the video today to kind of show you how they work. So just get a nice coat of the mascara on, and then you go on with the fibers and apply them where you applied your mascara. And then you go in with another layer of mascara and just kind of set those fibers in place. Maybe for the sake of this video, I will do the fibers on just the one eye. Maybe we'll go in and spray our setting spray quick. The smell of this reminds me of one of the Cosmetics Slay All Day setting sprays, probably the lavender or something, I don't know. The sprayer on this is decent. It sprays like a very wide area. So I really don't like the way my face looks right now, I'm gonna be honest. My skin does not look good. I think that my face is a little bit too dark, which obviously this foundation is hella dark, so I kind of knew that was gonna happen. My pores look horrible. Like, for using pore filling primers, look at my pores. It seems like that primer didn't really like fill in my pores. It just kind of like sat over top of it. My skin still feels like I did not set my face It's just very tacky still. The foundation is settling in my forehead lines pretty badly, so my skin just does not look the greatest. I don't know if that is due to the primers. I don't know if it's due to the foundation. And you know, it wasn't just this foundation I used. I mixed it with the LA Girl foundation, so it's hard to say that it's this or if it's that. And right now I don't feel like I'm very matte, especially for using a matte foundation along with a matte setting powder. That's just crazy to me. It's like I look oily, I feel oily because of how tacky my skin still is. I don't like that feeling. I mean, my skin doesn't feel heavy like I'm wearing a ton of foundation, but it just looks like I'm wearing foundation. It does not look good. Before I went in and set everything, my cheeks looked really flawless. So maybe I would like these primers more for like my textured areas where like my acne scarring and like pitted areas are, rather than on my pores. Now, if I had to choose which one does look smoother, it would be the side that I use the stick on. Seems like this side looks a little more smooth than this side does. So, I don't know. That's the only thing that sucks about first impressions is that, you know, because you're using so many new products, it's hard to say what isn't working and what is. Foundation is I don't know. Setting powder is a no for me. I don't like the powder. I have used this in the past. I used it one day after I blotted and then went in with this thinking it would help keep me matte for the rest of the day, and 2 hours later I went and looked and I was just as greasy as I was before I used this and blotted 2 hours before that. If you just get a little bit oily, maybe you could use it, but I just don't think it's worth it. Even though it was like $5, it just did not set my face very good today. And I don't know, it's a no for me, sorry. The contour palette I love. I think it's really nice for light skin tones. If you're a beginner with fair skin or, you know, lighter skin, I think you will like this. Even if you only use the contour shade, it's worth it because it's super affordable. The blush was the Essence Satin Touch blush. Love it, you need it, it lasts all day, it's a beautiful color. There's one other color I think, and it's just totally worth the money. The eyeshadow palette, I don't mind. I don't think it's like, oh my god, you need to run out and get it, but it's pretty decent. I liked the colors that I used, which was this matte shade and this darker shade and this gold shimmery shade. I don't know if I will use this very much, but it's okay. It's okay. That's all I can say. The product that I use over top of that shadow, the Liquid Metal shadow, I definitely recommend. This is so, so pretty. It, obviously you could tell on camera when I was applying it that it really intensified my eye look. I did use a setting spray to make it more intense, but it is so good. The eyebrow pencil is a no for me. I don't like it at all. My brows look disgustingly horrid today. Like, yeah, I'm being super dramatic, but they're just eyebrows. But I do not like the way that they look, so I do not recommend this. There are other drugstore pencils that are so much better and are the same price. I will have a video coming soon on the best drugstore or affordable brow pencils, so just keep an eye out for that. Oh, and I almost forgot to talk about this, you guys. This is the camouflage cream that I used on some of my acne scarring. I love this. I'm going to use this in the future for sure. I have a couple foundations that I like that don't give me that full coverage that I want, so I think this is going to be really nice for that. So for the lip products, I really like the lip liner. I like that it glides on really easily. I like the color, so I would definitely recommend their lip liners. I really like that this is a retractable lip liner and not a sharpener style lip liner. So totally recommend that. Super affordable, really good. The lip cream I'm not sure about. I do like it over this lip liner, but alone I'm not sure. It's not very opaque when you are applying it, so you have to layer it quite a bit, and it almost kind of just slides the product around, so you can never really get that like opaque lip color. It's really comfortable, but it does not dry down. I hope that I helped answer some of the questions that maybe you had about this brand and some of their products. They definitely have some really good ones, and they have some that aren't so good. So, I mean, I think it's just a hit and miss with this brand, unfortunately, but it's super affordable, and there are some really great products. I will have everything linked down below for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. I know that it seems annoying because you hear every YouTuber say that, but your engagement really helps us out. Leave me some comments down below for some videos that you want to see in the future. I will update the description box as I continue to use these products, so if you're interested in seeing my future thoughts on them, just double check that down below, see if I have any changing thoughts on them, and I think that's going to be all. So I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.